and a family member. Like I'm just like going through every anxiety and stress.
Soy mexicana y cubana.
There we go.
Y mi primer lenguaje es español. What does?
Where's
Stater Brothers.
Where's that?
Stater Brothers?
What's that?
They're
Never heard of
everywhere.
that.
I've never heard of them.
What?
You've never heard of Really Conchitas, but I can't have them
Where's
anymore.
Oh
my
God,
goodness.
no
Dude, next,
way.
okay,
One like
for our
What?
for
Is that
look,
good?
for our potluck.
The worst part to sit on.
What,
Dude,
the-
what?
My cheeks are burned.
How are you
right
sitting
now.
down right now?
Okay, cool.
All right. Que rollito primavera. What up, everybody? Welcome back to Tank Out by Deor. Today we have Raizel. Raizel. I'm sorry. I'm so
Raizel?
bad with
Raizel.
Raizel. And Danielle.
Arroz.
Right?
Yes.
And Cesar.
Hello.
10 Count by Deor, you guys know this episode's gonna be fire. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna start with, obviously they just fought not too long ago. Tell us your experience, because I know you were taking some time off and all that. This was your comeback fight.
Yes.
How did you feel?
So, yeah, we just fought on this card called Creator Fight League, and it was really good, I think, for both of us to get on, a card that was a little bit more advanced than, what she had done before. And also, for me, I just wanted to get back in the ring. After being on Misfits, I was on it, and then I ended up having my daughter. Took a break from it.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you so much.
Your
Life
first
changing.
Mother's Day.
Yes, this is
Right?
my first
Oh,
Mother's
that's
Day.
true. That's
Oh,
true.
nice.
And so for me, I really enjoyed boxing. Like, as soon as I got into it and did the fight on Misfits, I didn't win my fight, but I just fell in love with the whole thing that I was like, I want to do this so bad. And then, like I said, I was going to do another fight. Then I had my daughter. And for me, I was so eager to get back into the ring. Whatever it was, I even was like, if I don't get on Misfits, then I'll do amateur boxing or try to go pro. But I really wanted to put in the work. And then somebody had told me about Creator Fight League, which is kind of like a branch off of Misfits that our friend Anthony Taylor runs. And, when I heard about it, I was like, let's go. I didn't really care what it was. I called my coach. And I was like, yo, I want to do this. And he honestly was like, no, I don't think you should because it's too soon.
Right.
You just had a baby. And
She
then
did that anyways.
I did it anyways. I lost the weight and everything. Like, I think I lost 50 pounds within
Wow.
3
That's
months.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
like,
is so
maybe
awesome.
3.5 months. I lost 50 pounds to get right back into shape. And, I accomplished the goal, and I got a draw with my fight, which wasn't obviously what I came there for. I thought I was going to get a win.
It takes two to fight.
Yeah, and
That's
honestly,
all I gotta say.
And it was okay that it did happen that way, and I honestly took it, a little like how every fighter does if they don't win. At first I was in my head, but then I had to just understand the journey, first of all, the experience, what I had gone through, what I did with my team, and what we built together to come there and do what we did. That was just in itself enough for me. And to get just a draw, it wasn't a lose, right? Or a loss for me. It just made me know how much harder I need to go for my next fight.
Dude, but just coming back, I mean, from
Yeah.
having a baby. Tell me about your diet, because, dude, 50 pounds is
Wow.
crazy.
Yo, it was
I'm trying to lose
crazy.
40.
I was 178. I was
Wow.
178 before I gave birth.
That's crazy.
That is
I
crazy.
know, and I was originally
crazy.
122. And then, so I literally, I'm not joking, after I gave birth, I had a C-section too.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 weeks after, I hit up my coach, and I was like, I wanted to start hitting Mitch again and
Jeez.
start working, so I did. Everybody was like, yo, you're crazy, because they're like, your stitches, you need to heal, and I'm like, I just want to keep going. And honestly, because just not with the diet, I will say this, my mental played such a big part that it played in with the diet, right? I had to really be strong enough to try to get myself this fast back into gear. And honestly, I was a little worried that I wasn't getting the weight off that fast in the beginning. And when I got the fight, it honestly encouraged me to kick into gear with the diet, because I wanted to, lose the weight faster. So with my diet, I kind of made it more of a protein style based thing. But like I said, along with the mental, I had to have it where I couldn't eat like sweets or, give in late at night or like have any of the urges I had when I was pregnant, because even after pregnancy, you can have postpartum depression. You can have all these things happen with your body. So the mental part was very...
it was crucial.
It was very crucial, yeah. So, and that helped a lot with me being able to stay focused on the diet part, which, like I said, just kind of all came together to help me lose it, I think.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What weight class were you fighting in? And then how did you feel like fighting in that?
So it was 125. What weight class is 125? I'm sorry.
It's 125.
It's 125. Yeah, 125.
125.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it's
125,
like featherweight or
yeah,
something.
125, but I believe it's featherweight.
Okay. So at 125, I was okay with it, but I think we realized that every time I fight at that weight, my opponent is always bigger, which I don't mind, but like at the same time, like I sit at 125, I can't go up. So most girls can go up again in weight and be bigger than me when the fight happens, and that has happened kind of every time.
Right.
So for me, I'm going to drop down in weight. I'm going to go down to 115 for this next fight.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're basically in camp again right now because we are supposed to fight again, I think, July 18th.
Wow, so you're not taking any breaks. You guys are just going on.
Going for it.
That's amazing.
Is it against the same girl? New girl?
No. So, and that...
New fighters, yeah.
Honestly, like with that fight, it was a little challenging because my fighter was from an MMA background. And unfortunately, like we ended up literally wrestling pretty much most of the time. And it was frustrating because I really focused on my form that I didn't get to do what I had trained for, but like I said, it's okay.
Yeah.
It was a learning experience.
Like I was saying, it takes two to fight.
Yeah. And like, at the same time, it was just...
This girl was diving through the ropes. Like,
I mean, we fell out of the ropes twice.
Like
in itself, and then we were against the ropes pretty much almost the whole time. So, like I said, it was very frustrating for me. So I told them I would like to have someone who has boxing background, boxing experience. I want to put on a show. I really take pride in my form now and how much work I try to put into it. So I do look good in boxing, because a lot of no offense to influencer females, they don't really have the best technique. So I want to be one of the girls in the industry where I look good when I fight. And I didn't get to this last one. So this one for me is important that it does look a certain way for me.
Awesome.
Yes.
Señorita, how did you feel
Dude,
in
I
your
felt
fight?
great. Surprisingly, I've done sports my whole life. And I'm always... Can I swear on here?
Of course.
Oh, I'm always
You're in
fucking
your house.
shitting myself. I'm trembling, and the thing about boxing is it's if you lose, it's on you. It's not like a team thing. It's not like, oh, this person didn't pull through. It's like, no, you lost, Right. And so I started off wrestling and stuff like that. And so that's where I got a good feel of damn, I'm losing if I lose,
Right.
And so I when it came to sports, I'm always trembling before. Dude, I showed up and I was it's almost like I feel like I should be nervous. I wasn't nervous at all.
Wow.
I was just literally standing there, and I'm
so chill.
Wow.
bruh, and they're like, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna
You were on your
show
zone.
up.
You were
Dude,
on
she's
your
a
zone.
beast, so
I
I
don't know.
swear, it's, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I train with her, right? And when I say she's the best person I got paired with, by the grace of God,
Bruh.
I love this girl so much. She's so good at it, and she really is a badass.
Thanks, bro.
It's crazy. She's a
Likewise.
badass. Yeah, this girl is on a mission, and I'm very impressed with her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am.
I was honestly very surprised with myself. I was my coach was do you want to get out the anxiety and this, and I was just not. I'm literally not. I was expecting myself to be a mess before.
Dude, she came up to me. She's like, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "Yeah, a little bit." And then she's like, "I'm not." And I was like, "I was
like, "Am I supposed to be?"
Damn, hold on. I was like, "You give me what you're doing right now because I don't feel too great." But she's like, "Yeah, I'm chilling."
Yeah, the only thing is my opponent was just so much bigger than me. I was like, yo, this bitch is big. She was very tall, long ass arms, older than me, heavier than me, all of the above. And I was like, damn, but I'm used to sparring guys, thanks to my coach, so it makes girls easier once you get there. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It was
How was her power punch?
Her power punch? What power punch?
Damn, it's like that.
Nothing
Huh?
phased her. I mean, I watched the whole time and I was like, this girl is just.
That's awesome.
It was
No,
good.
I mean,
It was good.
no, you
She's
guys.
dope.
I mean, it looked. I mean, honestly, I mean, we were talking earlier. You know, you were saying you kind of felt a little bit slow. You know, but
Yeah.
dude, it didn't seem like it. You were
Thank you.
just. You were just on her.
Yeah,
It
you
was
were.
like-
Yeah, you
Appreciate
were.
that.
So
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
so can't wait to see you when you don't feel slow.
Hey, me
'Cause
too.
that was pretty.
She's gonna
fast.
drop weight too. I
Yeah,
think.
she was telling me. She
yeah,
was telling
I'm
me.
cutting like 20 pounds right now,
Yeah.
which is actually like insane.
Yeah.
But I
You
can't
know,
wait to be
that's
shredded.
I always had mad respect for, you know, boxers, and you know, I know a lot of boxers and I have a lot of friends that are boxers, but you know, I always have that big respect when you guys cutting weight, man. I mean, it's just insane. You
Yeah.
know, what you put your body through. It's, I mean, that's why, you know, whoever is there is, you know, just because they're so disciplined. They're,
Oh yeah.
you know, they're just
shit
100%
is rough.
locked in and focused.
Yeah, because you can also see like what that fighter's going through, like in their face. Like I don't know, one of the people who just fought Chris Eubank, he looked like isn't his son? Am I tripping right now? Is that his son or is he? Who's his dad?
Who?
Eubank's dad.
Yeah,
Is it Chris?
yeah, it's Chris. I believe it's Chris.
What's
right?
his son's name? Who just fought Connor Ben?
I forgot his name.
I'm blanking.
You know what I'm talking about though, right? Okay,
Yeah,
well he
we
had
know
to
what you're
cut
talking
weight. He had to cut weight, but like his weight cut I think was like 20 pounds below what he's at, and he can only like go up like 10,
Jesus.
which was like crazy.
Yeah, like just
Yeah, there
dehydrated.
was some clause in their agreement, and like when he was cutting weight though, you could just tell like he was like gone, like you know, like you could
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
he's tired, and it's
Right,
crazy
right.
because like it's a lot, and then to be able to fight
Yeah.
the next day after cutting
That's
like
crazy.
that, oh yeah, like it's crazy to me.
And not only that, but like I know that you guys go through so much more as guys. Like when you
you
guys
know-
are cutting weight and
Bro,
all that,
trust.
dude,
Girls,
like
When I had
Tell
my
me
fight, I was
about
on my
that.
period. That shit sucked. I was
Yeah.
like, she's gonna give me one good punch and the iron's gonna come out of me. Like, not to be like that, but I'm being for real. Like,
You gotta think about that. That is crazy
I was like,
though.
you're like bloated on your period.
Oh
you're,
my
like,
God.
In a bad mood. My
And the
back was hurting,
cramps.
bro,
Oh
cramps,
my
like,
god.
I always
dude.
thought like, damn, how do like fighters do it?
maybe
And we're
that
crying
maybe that
before.
had it on your favor, you know,
She
being
put
being.
the-
Dude,
on me, like,
I be all up in my head. I'm calling every friend and family member. Like, I need, like, I'm just like going through every anxiety and stressful situation in my head, and then I'm like, why am I freaking out so bad? Because it really wasn't anything crazy.
Right.
But females, man, I think we're really hard on
proud.
ourselves.
Yes,
Like
yes.
a lot more than men are.
think,
Well,
yeah.
you know, I mean, I
I
don't know.
mean, yeah,
but-
I mean, it's true. You guys go through so much, you know, and I
Yeah.
mean, just you guys going inside that ring, and you know,
And then we still want
doing-
to feel like, you know, confident feminine women, like
Right.
in a manly environment.
we're confident feminine women.
I can beat you up.
Don't fuck with me.
So tell us, do you guys have a next? Oh, well, you guys told me, but is it a for sure thing that you guys are gonna fight on? Did you guys say June
July
or July?
18th.
July
Supposed
18th.
to be July 18th.
Nashville,
Yeah.
baby.
In
Same card,
Nashville
same card?
again. Yeah,
Ooh,
same
that's
same thing, different people.
So we gotta do fire mouthpieces for you guys.
Dude.
Tell me about the mouthpieces. How good they
Bro,
were,
let me
and
tell you about these mouthpieces. Them things were fire. I got
So
so many
good.
compliments. One, that's just off looks.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, just like actually having it in your mouth is like it's so comfortable, and like you can talk with it, you can drink water with it. You don't have the need to like spit it out. Like
It's very
'cause, you know,
light.
it definitely made me realize that all the mouthpieces I've had before were ass.
Well, yeah,
I was like, damn.
the one I had before, was that I used when I fought on Misfits was really like hard, and I didn't really like how it felt. Like the texture of it was really hard. Yours is very light, and
Thank you.
and it's still like a good thickness where like it doesn't feel like hard and heavy.
right.
If that makes sense.
Right. No, definitely. All of our mouthpieces are done in layers of protection. So
Yeah.
the reason why we're able to get a mouthpiece like that is because they're done in layers. And then again, you know, it's dental graded material.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, we gotta do. As a matter of fact, I think you sent me something sick that you want me to do on your next
Dude,
mouthpiece. So stay tuned for that because it's gonna be sick.
Oh, listen, if he can do what I asked, I'm gonna be so stoked.
Yo, stop
Definitely.
gatekeeping. I haven't
It's
seen
on some
it.
anime.
I know. I want to know too.
It's on some anime shit. Oh.
Anything is possible with Dior. You know,
I love it.
we-
Anything
with-
is possible.
Bro, they put gold flakes in my shit. Like
Yeah.
that
So
was
fire.
wild.
Yeah,
So
so-
Bad as
fire.
bitch.
I
There you
I
go.
kind of like was like basic with mine because I don't know. I didn't know what you were capable of doing, to be honest, at first. And then like I see everybody else's and I was like, oh, I think I could have upgraded my my thought process on what I was asking for. And then when I sent him the picture recently of what I want for my next one, he was like, yeah, no problem. And I was like, let's go. We're gonna make like some crazy shit on our mouth guards now
no.
because yeah, you guys know what you're doing. And
No, thank
honestly,
you.
like I'm just really grateful that you guys were wanting to do that for us
Of
and
course.
be there
100%,
to
100%.
do this whole thing and experience. Like they really have pulled through with helping us out with that, not just that, but even, you know, video, everything being welcoming.
They got a good crew.
They got a
Like, all
great
you guys.
crew. Like,
Thank
yeah,
you,
I keep
thank you.
telling them
They
too. I'm
work
like, you
good
guys have such a
together.
great crew. Like, it's solid, great people, great vibes, and I'm just really grateful again that you guys are down to, you know,
No, it's a pleasure.
Make it
and,
for us.
and I think it goes both ways. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are amazing people, and
Thank you.
And you know, I love the fact that you know you're actually doing something to help kids out. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Tell us
Oh,
about
yeah.
that because that is huge. And like I told you,
Thank you.
anything you need, just let us know.
Thank you so much. Thank you
My pleasure.
for bringing that up too. So, you know, with everything that I've done, I definitely have been wanting to focus on helping, you know, others outside of what I've been doing. And before I got pregnant, there was an orphanage that I've been working with that, you know, I wanted to help fund. And get a lot of not just myself but other influencers involved. Before I had my daughter, I had to put it on hold. So I recently have been in contact with them again, and I just feel like it's still a part of my mission where I want to be able to help not just this orphanage, but a lot of other kids who also, I didn't tell you guys where, it's in Uganda. But these kids are in Uganda and, you know, they don't have much. And when I see how they are and then versus what we have, I can't help but not want to give back in any way possible.
That's right.
And I think with what I'm doing and who, you know, God has brought me with to encounter, I thankfully have been able to connect with people who want to do kind of the same thing as me, where we can give back to them in a certain way. And, you know, I'm doing this boxing to hopefully make a career out of it. And not only that, but something amazing like an organization that I can, you know, help kids out there or wherever it is using this boxing thing. So right now I'm starting by bringing it to people's attention.
Right.
To make a nice plan that, you know, we could all be involved with, that whoever would want to be involved with it to start doing some work outside of, you know, where we live. So right now they're building schooling and stuff like that. So a lot of it's, you know, clothing, water resources, food, things like that. And I have to get more into detail with it on the financial part with what I want to do. But that is part of why I am doing the boxing thing, is so I can use this platform to not just inspire others, but inspire to do some things outside of the boxing industry.
And that's amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, I just, you know, like I told you before, I mean, anything that we can do to help.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's-
And
it's
they love like anything I'm doing. Like they love it. I think it's so cool too how supportive they are. And I mean, I would love to get you guys all in contact, even to just meet them at some point over the phone. But yeah, I mean, when you see that other side, I think it makes everybody work just as hard and,
Definitely.
you know, to do some good things with what we can do with our resources.
Oh no, definitely.
So, and I really appreciate you guys being down for wanting to be a part of that also.
Oh no, definitely. Anything we
Yes.
can do to help.
Thank you. Thank you. So
Yeah, it's important. I mean, to give back all the, God always blesses, and sometimes we have to give those blessings back, and it's just pay it forward, like they say, right? So
yeah,
it's an important thing.
it really is. And the thing that's pretty cool about it too is the people who I did ask just nonchalantly were all down, and I think nonchalantly. Like, I just was like, yo, I was like, do you want to do
Hey, let's
this?
do this.
Dude, I had like 50 people lined up who were like,
Oh,
let's
that's
go.
cool.
And they were
That's
like
dope,
ready to
that's real.
fly. Like we were ready to
real.
go on a group trip.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
And then I couldn't. I had to pull out last minute.
You were late to the.
I was late.
You were late, huh?
I was
Yeah.
late.
Sounds about right.
I was late. So
It's a sickness at this point, guys.
It is. So
But
you
it's
know,
such a blessing, though.
But yeah, but like I said,
Right?
everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And timing is everything. And I was like, I think the timing's supposed to be now. So we're just back in action right now with it. But I'm trying to get you all of us out here just to.
There we go. There. Señorita Raizel, una pregunta.
Dale.
Dinos de dónde eres y por qué hablas español.
Soy mexicana y cubana
There we go.
y mi primer lenguaje es español.
Hey, there.
Gotta step out real quick.
I was like,
I went and got the
It's like,
bill.
okay, I was
Yeah,
I'm
expecting
like,
certified.
Spanish, and I'm smiling and I'm waiting for it, and then she's like, "It's not my life." I said,
No, ya. Estoy muy cerca con toda mi familia mexicana. Todos están en San Diego, cerquitas de aquí, y todos son de Tijuana y por ahí, por México y todo eso. Y sí, o sea, no creí hablando español. Mi mamá siempre me grita en español.
Saca
When
la
she's
chacla.
getting serious, it's Raizel, ¿qué andas haciendo? No sé qué. It's never like, Raizel, honey, like, don't do that. It's con la chingada.
¿Por qué te andas peleando, Raiza?
Hey, that's Mexican moms, dude.
Pero sí.
Qué bueno. So, ¿qué tal la comida mexicana?
Bro, la comida mexicana. Ayer tuve, oh my God, comí unas taco birrias en San Diego.
Wow.
Bro.
"Birria
Estuvo,
tacos."
yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Figured.
Bro, the consomme was fire. I don't even know what the spot was
Dude.
called. We just pulled over. I saw it. I was like, bro, it's always like the best, like
Right.
like the hole in the walls
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
looks
Is it by a
shitty.
campus in San Diego?
No, you're thinking of some white people shit. Bro. Like, was it by a campus?
Sorry.
No, it was in like an alleyway, bro. I'm
Was
telling
it by
you.
dorms?
Was it by the beach next to like,
That
Chad and
was also
shit?
white.
Like,
She's like, you mean Taco Bell?
Or Pollo Loco?
did you go to Pollo Loco? Because I love that place. It's so Mexican.
Listen, I'm just saying, I went to San Diego because when I was in my 20s, I went to San Diego, and there was like some Mexican spot that was by the campus that everybody would be like, "Yo,
That's the
we're gonna
spot.
go to that fucking spot." Everybody go there after they get fucked up. So I was like, maybe it's the same spot. You know.
But if everybody was fucked up, then probably wasn't that good.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Damn.
You
And
know?
I'm not Hispanic, so get
Yeah.
Hispanic.
yeah.
Yeah. Taco Bell is like amazing to me.
Get your mic.
Oh my
close.
god.
So nobody heard anything you said. So repeat it, please.
No,
Just say it.
everybody heard it. Everybody heard it.
I was gonna say, I don't think you guys even need a mic with me.
She's like, forget the podcast. Let's just chit chat.
She's like, what podcast?
Forget
bro?
Caesar. I'm just gonna get.
I think I moved like 30 times in this one spot too.
It's just I feel like the couch is so big that she's just swimming, and the whole couch one side to another.
I know. I'm just like.
Hey, she's like, forget Caesar. I'm just gonna get comfy.
Yeah, she's like, we're talking about food.
That's
Let's do
real.
it.
Yes, so I was like, let's get into it.
I'm dead.
So, anyways, the birres were amazing. El
Bro,
consomme was amazing.
Fire.
There we go. What's your favorite food? And then what's your favorite food after she answered?
Oh yeah.
My favorite food probably is Mexican food.
Mexican
Not to be
food.
biased, but that
That's
shit
the
is fire.
best.
But like, what's your favorite dish?
Yeah, what's your favorite dish?
Ooh, I like mole and sopes.
no.
Like,
Jeez.
oh, my mom makes a mean mole, bro.
Really?
And a lot of like
We
all my
gotta
like
try
white
it. Though.
friends,
We gotta
bro,
try it.
dude.
Yeah, mom,
know
bring some
that-
mole, please.
Bro, all my white friends are like chicken with chocolate and peanut butter. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's disgusting. I was like, nah, bro, try it. Like, look at this. Look at her. Nachos.
I'll never mix those two in my
No,
life.
Dude,
It's also
No,
brown.
no,
It's also
amazing.
dark
It's
brown.
dark
No,
brown.
no,
It looks
no.
like poop.
It's
when I
amazing.
see
Fire.
when I see oranges in a chicken salad, it freaks me out.
You gotta
no
try
way I'm
it.
putting
Look,
chocolate
look,
on my
look.
chicken.
You
See,
gotta
this is
try
what I mean,
mole.
bro.
You gotta try
Yeah,
mole.
You gotta
have
try
to.
mole.
It doesn't taste like
Oh,
chocolate.
It doesn't taste, yeah.
No, it does not taste like chocolate. You wouldn't even know that.
You
there's
would have no
chocolate in
clue.
it.
What does it taste like?
Well,
like
you
mole,
gotta
bro.
try it. It tastes
What
really
does a
good.
mole taste like?
Mom has to make mole for
Yeah.
everybody.
You heard that, Mom? You're making mole
Isn't
for
she coming
everyone.
down to visit?
She is actually
So-
coming up.
Oh,
and
let's
could
go,
Mole.
Mom.
She will, yeah.
Dude,
Do
you're
it.
gonna fall in love with mole. It's so
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you're gonna
It's so
love
good.
it. It is
Yeah.
really good.
Mom.
Like, grab a flour tortilla and just. Bro, tell me that this is.
Amazing.
I'm gonna come
Amazing.
back on here and talk about mole after I try Raizel's
Definitely.
mom's mole.
You guys know this
knows
is
how
not
to
the
cook.
first or the last podcast that you guys are doing with us.
Period.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Tell us about what your favorite food is, or
Mm.
actually favorite dish.
You know, I'm really simple. Surprisingly, I love me some good mac and cheese.
Really?
No
love
way.
me some
I thought you were gonna.
You're done, bro. Get out. Get the heck out, bro.
I thought you
You're
was gonna
done.
say chicken nuggets.
I like some chicken tenders, actually. I like a cheeseburger with no cheese.
Oh my god. Hey, mac and cheese is good.
Listen, I told you I grew up from
You like
Nebraska.
Right.
Yeah,
Kraft mac and
I
cheese?
literally
Like
eat that.
true story,
like-
true story. Let me tell you, like, Stater Brother has like really bomb mac and cheese. Stater
No.
Brothers.
Stater
y'all,
Brother?
y'all live in
Stater.
Hollywood, dude. Too
Dude,
much.
no,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand
yeah.
about my
Oh
mac
my
and cheese
God.
obsession, though. I used to, and I'm not fucking around.
You're wild
every
for this.
week. Every week, I'd make mac and cheese, and I'd go to the store and I'd buy 10 different cheeses, all kinds, and put them in a pot, mix it all together, bake it.
Okay. At
Game
least it's
over.
not
She's a
like.
connoisseur.
Yeah, at least it's not the box. You know,
no,
like the box mac. and
I had like an obsession with mac and cheese for a long time, so I ate it a lot. Like, so, and I was like, you can just put different types of
you're
cheeses.
banned.
Were you when you were pregnant? Is that one of the actual foods that you craved?
No, Burger King was, which was
Burger
really
King?
weird.
Out of
What?
everything,
I
yo,
hadn't had
that-
Burger King in like 15 years, and then when I got pregnant, I wanted it like every day.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was really
What was
weird.
your
Yeah, from
go-to?
Huh?
What was your
Yeah,
go-to?
what was your go-to?
Oh,
feel like
two
everything
plain
there
double
sucks.
cheeseburgers with a medium fry and zesty sauce.
With no cheese.
No, with cheese. With cheese. Two plain double cheeseburgers with cheese, medium fry,
And some
zesty
ketchup.
sauce. Two packets.
Dang.
Don't play with me in a Sprite.
Oh my god.
And maybe if I'm feeling,
This is my bubble. Get out of here.
sorry, maybe if I'm feeling like extra splurgy, I'll get a Hershey Sundae pie.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I've never even heard of that. Like, you're wild.
And all that at Burger King.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
I know, and I'll get the same thing every day.
Don't tell me you would get
Sounds
it at
like an
12
addiction.
o'clock at midnight.
Huh?
Don't tell me you would get it at
We
12
should
o'clock
get out
at
of
midnight.
bed.
No.
It was more during the day. or
No,
is it
because
more-
you want to know
11:59.
why? No, because I would
It's
try
like,
to
no,
DoorDash
guys.
it,
Uh-huh.
and if DoorDash, I figured out you don't have the option to have the zesty sauce. That's all I cared about.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't DoorDash that, so I would never get it late night. I have to drive.
Oh, okay.
There's certain things I drive to, and sort of
imagine it's your
yeah,
DoorDash.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it would depend. Yeah, it's weird when you're pregnant. You like do weird things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
past that phase now. So yeah, we're
What's your
Yeah.
go-to dish now?
macaroni.
Mac and
Still.
cheese.
I love mac
What's
and
your
cheese.
go-to dish?
Mac and cheese.
You
You gotta try your
dude,
mac and cheese because
everything
you're
but,
saying you add so
carne
many
asada.
cheeses. So
No,
next
I'm-
time you come, you
Yeah.
gotta bring us mac and cheese.
I will.
So bomb.
I
Pay
will.
attention to next time she's coming, she's gonna bring us her mac and cheese.
I will
Oh,
bring
no
it.
way.
I got
will
the
bake
mole.
it.
You got the mac.
There
Bro.
we go. We'll do a potluck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Ooh,
it.
I like that. I like that.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Better
Yes.
feed the whole office.
Dude, you guys will love my mac and cheese.
That.
Is it that type of mac and cheese when you eat it, you're just like, oh,
It
Heart
has
attack.
To be. It
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be. or
Do
else
you add
it's
Stop.
Velveeta
not.
cheese or
High
what is it?
cholesterol.
Velveeta cheese or
Ew.
something? You don't add that?
No, we're
What?
talking like
Oh.
Gouda.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like we're
Wait,
doing
what?
like like good cheeses, like provolones, like nice
Wow.
the
Yeah,
nice
that's the way
expensive
to do.
blocks
Yeah.
that I shred myself.
Jeez, we
that I
gotta
spent time on
definitely
camera.
And do
try
you have
that.
butter inside of it?
Ew.
Disgust.
Do you have butter?
Yes,
Yeah,
milk.
milk. Oh,
butter.
yes.
Mm.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not
Bacon
gonna
if
lie.
you
Do you like mashed potatoes?
What?
Do you
Yeah.
like mashed potatoes?
Don't.
I feel like you would, yeah.
I love mashed
I love
potatoes.
mashed All right, calm down.
Dude, you are simple.
Carbs.
You are simple.
Like I love bread. Fuck, am I fucking up again?
There we go.
Oh. I love breads, carbs all day.
I love breads too, especially conchitas, but I can't have them
What's a
anymore.
conchita?
Oh
one.
my
God,
goodness,
no
dude! Next,
way.
I had
okay,
one like 2
for
days
our
ago.
What?
for
Is that
look
good?
for our potluck
Oh.
next time, we're gonna have conchitas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
Bro,
believe
she just said
Yeah.
that.
Right.
She just said that.
I want the conchita.
You should want that conchita.
I want the conchita. What is a conchita?
It's a
if
Mexican
you know,
bread.
you know, bro.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
is it that has like a little white kind of like?
Or pink,
or
or
pink,
yellow,
or
brown.
yellow, or
Yeah.
chocolate.
Like-
Chocolates are the best.
Are they
Really?
soft?
They're
Yes.
very. Oh, there it
Yes,
is. They're
those.
very, very
Yes,
soft.
I see. If they're soft, I'll eat it.
Yep.
They're amazing.
Oh,
Only
will
if
you?
it's soft.
Oh, will you?
If it's
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
I'll throw it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's.
If
that's,
it's hard, I won't fucks with it. Soft all day.
No,
Give me
that's
20.
soft. Especially
Give
when,
me
especially
20.
when they just came out.
They're warm.
Oh my
and-
God,
oh
it
my
That
melts
shit's
in your
fire.
mouth.
Con un cafecito o algo.
But we're on a diet, everybody.
Right, yeah.
They're cutting
No
weight.
one's fucking eating that.
Moving on, staying away from the food.
We have a cook-off next instead of like.
I think everybody's
fuck the
hungry right
boxing.
now.
We're just starting cooking. Let's just all become fat.
Right.
Whatever. But yeah, so that would be my favorite go-to food.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Mac
So.
and cheese. Who knew?
What's your guys's?
Mine is pozole. My wife makes this bomb pozole. I mean, don't get me wrong. My mom makes it. Her mom makes it, but
I think my stepmom
dude,
makes
I
that.
love
What
when
is
she
it?
makes it.
Pozole is fire.
Yeah,
What is it?
It is fire.
Pozole.
So it's
Definitely
kind of
wasn't
like a
that.
soup with hominy and then chicken, or it can also be like
Yeah,
pork.
pork.
Yeah, pork.
Pork meat.
Okay.
Pork is fire.
Man, I
Yeah.
just got watery just thinking about it, dude. But yeah, it's bomb. That's my favorite food.
Well,
That's
if she's
gnarly.
down to make us some,
She will.
bring it to
She
that
will.
potluck. I'm
Right,
just starting
bro.
to make all of a
Adding it to the
sudden.
list.
Yeah,
like-
I'm honestly like really like wanting this whole situation.
We have the whole menu.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, honestly, we should make a potluck.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Next time for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Do you wanna know what happened to me like
Yeah.
2
What?
days ago?
Oh,
Okay, I'm about to share this with you guys.
Dude, it looks crazy.
It's bad. Like, we were like at a beach, like doing a little bonfire moment, right? Like cute. And I went in the water, and it was like nighttime. I went in the water for like 20 minutes, so I came out and I was cold as fuck, right? And my friend's like sitting by the my friend's sitting by the bonfire, and the bonfire has like cement around it, and so like the cement doesn't get hot. But I didn't realize because it was so dark that half of it is metal, and the metal gets really fucking hot. And she goes, just sit here. I sit down.
Oh my
I
goodness.
burned my ass cheeks. I'm like sitting like this right now. Cause like, let me show you guys the picture.
Holy
No, her ass cheeks are burnt.
Let me show you.
It looks crazy.
Third degree.
She got
Bro.
burnt biscuits.
Let me show you.
Hot cross buns.
Like I have to
Yeah.
show you.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Like, this
Oh
is bad.
fuck.
Okay, wait.
Damn.
Like, dude, I've never felt something so bad in my life. I have like
Jeez.
blisters on my ass cheeks. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, dude.
No way. That is insane.
And it's on. She wants to see it. But the thing that's crazy is like that's the worst part to sit on.
What?
Dude,
the-
My
what?
cheeks are burned.
How are you
right
sitting
now.
down right
Bro, I
now?
know. I'm like,
Right.
I've been like
right.
sitting like, I know. I fucking driving here, huh?
Oh my god.
Bro, with the jeans rubbing. Like, it's bad. Like, I was driving on my way here, and I was like...
And
and I
you
touched
weren't
this
late
shit, so I
today?
was like-
Oh my god.
And you weren't late today? That's crazy.
Bro, I was expecting Danelle to come here and, like, hold it down. I was like,
time
oh, she's gonna be on time, this and that. And she's like, yeah, I'm 2.5 hours away. I'm like, bruh.
Sorry guys. Low key,
Wow.
listen, they keep joking about my timing. I'm usually on time.
All the
I
time.
I
drove.
don't know about that.
Sure, we'll believe
I
you.
drove
Right.
an hour the opposite direction of where we're supposed to go, right?
I just can't believe
And then I realize after I call him and he's like, I don't know where you are. I'm like at a house, and I was like, why is this at a house? And then he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he drops his pin, and I'm like, I'm 2.5 hours away.
Oh my
So I
God.
came straight here after I melted like butter. And it was like, we
What
gotta
matters
pull it
is that
together.
you're here. That's
I know.
what
Thank
matters.
you. Thank you
That's what
for
matters.
thank you for having me, guys. I'm glad I
It's
got.
a pleasure.
This is actually not the first time this has happened to me on a podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
This has happened before.
Your rap is not sounding too good
Oh,
there.
man. But the one time I had it, oh my god. Can we talk about whatever on
yeah.
here?
Of course, yeah, definitely.
So okay,
Bro,
so
I
when
just brought up my cheeks.
okay, yeah. This is funny.
Are we okay?
So when I was in the industry, I'm from the adult industry, okay? So when I was in the industry, there's this girl, her name's Asa Akira. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she's a big name in the adult industry. So she had this podcast that she did. They were like, you need to come here. I'm like, okay, so I start lying because I really didn't want to go low-key. So I sent them a picture that my car had a flat tire. They took the picture to see what it was taken and downloaded the image.
Oh my
And so I was taken from a year ago.
Oh my
And then they called me out on the podcast and are like, if you don't come down here, we're going to
that's
put you
hella
on
funny.
blast in front of everybody.
Damn.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
I
Oh, you got
came.
caught.
I did, and I had to
got
show
caught.
up, bro. Because
That's
it was a
crazy.
drive-in. It was like a...
Wait, so did you lie this time though?
No, I'm just saying I did this when I was younger, and I actually, like, lied, though.
Imagine getting caught.
She was like,
on
"Oh, I'm
set.
somewhere else. I'm in a house. It happens to be mine. I just don't know."
Yo, I swear on my life, that's how it happened. I actually drove an hour away. That was crazy.
Oh, man. Well,
I
thank
ju-
you for being here, though.
Oh, yeah,
We
anytime,
appreciate it.
man.
We appreciate
I got
it.
8
barely
hours.
made it.
I got all the time in the
Bro,
world.
she called me like 6 times stressed. Bro, we had a day.
We had a day.
Natalie has to pay her babysitter extra, but
Natalie, oh my God, you're so sweet.
we're just
Oh,
we're just
okay,
we're just
thank
messing
you.
with you. We're just
Okay,
messing
I
with
was
you.
gonna say, I was like, I'm paying.
I
my
feel
baby
bad,
too,
bro.
man. I'm sorry,
feel
bro. My name's for my daughter. I thought about that too. I was like, damn, I just spent $100 for driving 2 hours away from where I'm supposed to be. I just thought about all of it. while I was
Gas
driving.
time, like.
But I'm sorry, Natalie, that you had to do that. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
It could drive you here without an error.
And you know what's
Noted.
crazy is I have an electric car,
Oh,
but it's not a
yeah.
Tesla. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Fucking
that's why.
Mustang, man. The Mach E, the off-brand version of
Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't give me accuracy on my
But-
driving.
You're
I'm
here.
Got the
irritated.
Tesla dude, bro.
Yo,
She was like,
that's-
"I'm so early, dude. I'm so
I didn't know.
good."
You
You're
guys
like-
don't understand. That's
She
why I
left your
was
house
so
all
upset.
confident, bro.
I love being on time. So I called him and I was like, yes. I was like, I'm before Raizel.
I know. I was like, Danny, hold it down, bro.
I
Like,
was gonna hold it
she's like,
down.
I got you.
I was like, we're in this, and I was vibing so good, you know, like to the music, everything. Had a morning even, and I was like,
went
let's
from
go.
that to like crying in the
Oh
car.
yeah, and then I was like, you mother. And then, but honestly, these are the days that I remember that I really appreciate, low-key.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Things happen for a reason.
They do.
You know.
And
Did
it's
you
almost-
knock at the house at least?
No, man. I almost.
Are you guys in here?
Man.
Yo, Deor, where you at?
I would have been like, bro, I know you're here. You're lying to me. Like,
Open the door.
let me in. But I was like, there's no way there's a dental office in this house. Like, that was my first warning. As I was like, if that's what's happening right now, I don't know if I should be. That's
hilarious.
I'm just fucking.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, so.
There would be a dental office.
Oh yeah.
Oh, would it? You think so? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely for sure.
And they probably
TJ
sell
for
taco
sure.
too.
He'd be
Yeah.
like, "Come."
Here.
Yeah.
No way.
I'd be like, is he here? Yes. See.
Exactly.
And I would have followed probably.
That's how you get kidnapped.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I probably would definitely get kidnapped or something.
She's not allowed to go to Mexico alone.
No, I've gone there many a times,
Oh.
and it was never good.
Yeah,
Never good for me.
I can tell just by your eyes.
We discovered things out there. There's some things legal out there that are not here. So, you know, that's a place we stay away from.
No,
Oh my
definitely,
God.
definitely.
But yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming, and I
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
Guys. I know the drive is not
No, it's
right
worth
around
it.
the corner, but it's a pleasure having you guys. And anything you guys want to say to your fans that you guys are, building your boxing careers,
Yeah.
Or to your enemies.
or to your
both. Do you
or
wanna
to
go
All the
first?
haters.
Yeah, sure. To all the haters, you're irrelevant. Like, I don't know. Like if you're a hater, you're a hater. Stay on that side. But everybody else, like, I appreciate everyone that's like following my journey. It's only the beginning, and I'm on my come up. Tune in.
Tumen. Yeah, no, she really is though. Like, and I also just want to add this in. Like, I tell her all the time, but I genuinely like love growing with her during this boxing thing because it is hard to do that with females, and she's we genuinely are like building each other. And I think that's so great when girls can do that with each other because it is a competitive sport. And
Danny was ripping to my body the other day.
so was she. But like it's so good because our egos are not there. Not, like we're
never fighting with egos.
Yeah, like
it's
we're
never
literally
like an
trying to
ego
help
fight.
each other.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
that's the way
she's
it
that's
should be.
important.
That's
Yeah.
the way it
She's
should
very
be.
caregiver vibes. Like, she's like, "Are you okay?" Like, doing it like very communicative and like just super cool. Like, good vibes. Because I've like sparred with some people that like wasn't the case.
They're
You know what I
assholes,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, they're just assholes. And like for us, it's always like, how are we gonna help each other?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
grow? Like,
and
what do you want to work on today?
yeah, and it's really, and I am just adding that because I encourage other females to be like that with other females out there because this is like something to better ourselves. You know, I get it's the sport.
Yeah.
Of, you know, what we're doing is competitive, but at the same time to be cool. I'm learning more about the sportsmanship side of everything also because I have been a little bit feisty, but you know.
I think you need to be feistier.
You think so?
I don't think you're feisty enough. She's too like nice and forgiving. Like, she talks shit and then she's like, "I'm sorry, wait, no."
I do. I take
I
it
was
back
just
out.
Stand on
kidding.
it. Stand on it.
I know, like I get, I don't know. I
she
think ever
feels
since
bad.
I became a mom, like you know, I just,
Oh.
I don't know,
I
like
don't want to hurt your
feel-
feelings.
Yeah,
But I'm going to beat you up.
Exactly. So it's
ass,
like,
bitch, but respectfully,
it's like yin and yang. But you
Yeah.
know, but this is my outlet, so I love it. But you know, for all of my fans who have been supporting, I just want to say thank you first of all because I have been all over whoever's been watching the past 10 years of my life. But this is like really a solid thing that I'm taking on that I really want to go full force in. And I am loving that the fans that have followed the journey have continued to. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for
Tune
the come up, the tuma. The tune
Tune
in for our come up because you know
Yeah,
like
that's real.
we're doing the influencer boxing thing right, but we're about to step
people
into
don't
the
know
pro
what's
league.
the-
probably.
yeah, people
No,
don't
like
know
I'm
what's
trying to go
behind the
pro.
scenes.
Like I want to go
Like,
in there and like I want to start.
We're not stopping at influencer boxing.
No,
We're
like
gonna
I
keep
want to
going.
go. I'm trying to fuck some shit up, and I am a tank, and I am learning like you know kind of at a. I should have started sooner, but you know I'm starting late. But I'm trying to get in as much as I can, as fast as I can, and when I get there,
Or she's
all
a
you
little scrapper.
motherfuckers,
Like, she be standing there like,
trust me, I'm gonna
just...
be a problem for y'all, respectfully, but I'm gonna fuck all y'all up.
Flex on them. Flex on them. Oh.
Trap season!
That's great.
Let's go. Can you see it on here?
Dang.
Is that crazy or what?
Yeah.
I literally feel like I have mounds. Like you can go to
Can you move your neck? Like,
Can you? I feel like a pit bull. Like, I'm like,
you do. You're literally like a little
That's
pit
your.
bull.
That's
what
your.
the fuck is that? Bro, that's crazy.
That should be your fighter name, bro. Pitbull.
There already is a pit bull guy.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
but
pit
that's
But a
bull.
girl?
But
But not a girl.
Hey,
Not a girl.
Shit, if
Pick
he's
out.
pit bull, it's kind of fire.
It is kind of fire.
What's
It's a
your
hard-ass
nickname?
name.
What?
What's your nickname? You were saying it
Oh, I
earlier.
thought you were gonna say my last name. I was like, it should
No,
not
no.
be my fighter name. Fishback. But
Is that actually your last name?
yeah.
What?
Bro, I thought that was just like a thing you be doing.
No, my last name is really Fishback.
Wow,
Nice.
that's unfortunate. That's crazy. Bro, I thought that was just like something you put on your Instagram.
No,
handle.
because the reason why. Okay, really
That's
quick
why you
short
threw a
story.
fish.
No, definitely.
So I threw a fish at my press conference when I was on Misfits, and the funny thing to me,
Fishback, huh?
yeah, and it was a real fish. I went viral for it. Like everybody was like,
Wow.
"Why the fuck she throw a fish?" I don't. My long story short, when I threw the fish, like the first
Wow.
time, it like I tried to throw it, and then the security like grabbed it, and I was like, "Give me my fish back!" And then I like stopped and I was like, I was like, that's my last name. It was so funny though. I was like, that's funny.
Give me my fish back.
But yeah, I
That's
threw
wild.
a fish. And
That's
so that's probably
insane.
why people think it is Fishback, is like because of that, but my real name is Fishback. So, but yeah, we go by Lil Kimchi. Pitbull might be the new thing though.
I like that.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, is it? I don't know.
There's no
Natalie,
female.
your head made me second guess myself.
So they just keep the one.
Yeah.
And don't say your last name again. But
Just like maybe keep that one under.
Keep it under wraps.
So, but yeah, so up and coming fighters though, we're coming in
It's
here.
lit.
We're gonna make a problem.
It's lit.
Definitely stay tuned for them because
Bro,
they're the real deal.
just
for
the
sure.
beginning.
Thank you.
We're gonna look back on this podcast and be like, damn, like we've come a long way. Like that's like crazy. Like,
Amen.
I'm a world champion now.
Right.
5
Dude,
divisions.
okay.
You guys
Maybe
gotta
some
come back when
belts.
you guys are, world
hell
champ.
yeah, bro.
No, they're gonna be like,
Wow.
Dior who?
Oh,
Yeah,
World
right.
champion.
Dior does whatever we do.
Bro,
Like,
Deor started us off.
yeah,
like,
no, dead ass. So y'all guys are fam. We're squad now. We locked in.
Squad,
locked
yeah.
in like that.
We
yeah,
are. We
definitely.
are.
Four
Thank you
lifers.
so
My
much.
pleasure, my pleasure.
Like, for real.
Girls,
Straight
thank
up.
you so much for coming in. Appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Thank you guys.
Potluck.
Thank you guys. Peace.